Yeah, so this game was absolutely hilarious. Like this is the definition of 1v9ing, right? So in here you have to have a lot of movement speed, right? Nasus, Jax, whatever. I think Tryndamere is the only champion that can do something like this, right? Because the mobility of the champion is so high. Honestly, Fiora, Riven can do that as well. Riven, Fiora, I think, and Tryndamere can do this, right? The mobility of a champion if works in your favor because you see, when you play against these guys, again, they are 5 men running after you, right? So let me see some examples. But they literally do not care about your team. All they're doing is just running after you with 5 people, and that's it. Now, if your mobility is high enough, you can take barons, you can take dragons, right? But this was very difficult because my team did not know. They could not figure out for 40 minutes that they could just push the opposite lane to me and just win the game that way. Viego figured that out after 40 minutes, basically. So you'll see, like, he just went top and just took the inhibitor, and that changed a lot of things, right? But your team is not always smart enough to understand, like, in 1 hour or 40 minutes of game, that just going and taking an enemy turret or exhibitor changes the game, because they're used to like pressing buttons and killing things. They like for them destroying a turret is something so foreigner and so strange. They don't know that, like, wow, we're actually supposed to do that. So in 40 minutes, slowly they learned. They learned. It took them a while, but they figured it out. So I'll show you some. I think they killed me in here somewhere, and I realized, they're just literally running after me. They are the red team, right? So I think they killed me somewhere in here. Yeah, it's in here, I think, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. You see? So I'm like, I took the Baron, right? And I'm thinking to myself, right? If you look at my vision, right? If you look at my vision, okay. So I suspect that they should be defending this turret because this is pushing in with barons. They should be. They should be. There's no reason for them not to, right? So you see, I see Darius in here. That confirms to me that they should be defending this turret right now, right? And then I go, okay, this guy is overextended, right? He's too cocky because he's 13 kills, all right? Viego is coming in, so like, okay, it's probably a good opportunity to kill this guy because he has a bounty on him, right? So I was like, okay, I'll take that, right? As I assumed that they would defend this turret because, right, they're gonna lose this and this if they are all in here. If they are all in here, they simply lose all of this, right? Because like inhibitor turrets are push, the super minions with Baron buff is pushing in, right? So voila, their entire team is in here, right? Entire team. And the only person who's defending is Darius, right? And my team, of course, could not figure out that they can just take the turret. But that's okay. All right. So I was like, all right, all right, all right, all right. You see, they used everything. Absolutely everyone is in here. And this was happening for the whole game. So I was like, all right, all right. I just have to buy mobility. And then I just have to run around the map and just wave clear, right? That will create, that will give us barons and dragons, right? So that's what I started doing, right? So as you can see, like I'm literally just running around the map and rotating non-stop. You see? Again, you see? The entire team is in here again, right? You see, they're just 5 men. They're just like running after me all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything, all ultis, everything is on me, right? But because of course I destroyed my lane, my turret is still here, so I was able to. But do you see how mobility of the champion really helps me in here, and the fact that I'm tanky, because I have scaling runes, man. These runes are dynamite. I'm telling you, these are dynamite. Look how much health I'm getting, right? So I have defense. This is a free item. You also get I don't know if you can see this, but where are the secondary runes? Because you get also 150 health from secondary runes. So imagine this is 400 health, 20 armor, and 18 magic resist item built in. So I'm effectively playing with 7 items right now. That's what I'm saying. Late game runes are worth because early game kills don't matter, because you will eventually get to 30 minutes and you have 7 items. And even if the guy early game, like I tried to play early game runes, the problem with early game runes, yes, you get a lot of kills early, yes, you dominate your lane, yes, you can take down tier 1, tier 2, but the problem is once game hits about 20 minutes, with your kills you become useless, right? Because um, you're just too squishy, right? You're too squishy. And also I look at like Tryndamere players, they build all like glass cannon. The problem with this is this lady is going to one-shot you, right? You won't even react to R fast enough. She will press a button, you get CC'd, and you instantly die, right? That's why I build like this, you see? I have 2 offensive items, 1 hull breaker, right? Because you need to take down turrets very quickly. And then the rest, everything into defense, right? Defense and mobility. The only other item I swap is I build a Mortar Reminder instead of boots, and then I buy elixir. Depends on what do I need. If I need more defensive stats, in here I just need more defensive stats, and removal of crowd control, right? But you can see like they're just like running after me all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? All the time. So I quickly rotate, right? So Dragon is coming up. I made a mistake by going to Dragon. I should have just kept going in here. That was my mistake in here. But I mean, of course, the enemy... Yeah, my team takes the... No, they take the Dragon, right? I take the turret in exchange, right? I take Inhibitor. I decided to trade 1 Dragon for Inhibitor because I know if we push them in with the super minions, because they don't have a very good wave clear. I mean, they have literally nobody who can wave clear. We can kind of push them all the way into their base if we just take down the inhibitors, right? And then we can take Baron, and I'm assuming then we can team fight and win, right? So as you can see, Victor is okay. So you see, I'm trying to take. They come back, of course, right? Of course, they're gonna 5-man group. I decide to go for the Baron, right? I think that's a failed attempt, right? Shaco sees me in here, right? I rotate. Rotate into the light. They are 5-manning me again, right? How many people are chasing me now? Yeah, you see? All of them are just chasing me right now. Do you see like the problem? Look at the problem, right? There are 5 people chasing me. Viego is smashing their inhibitor, and they really don't care. Do you see what I'm saying? I did that on purpose because I wanted to draw them in because I saw that Viego. But do you see the problem? Look, do you see the problem? Look. Everyone is chasing me. Viego is like if my team were not bots, they could just simply stand in this bush, wait until they do this, and just go take inhibitor, and that's about it. They would have won the game by now. But the problem is they, I don't think they have map awareness, honestly. But you see, still chasing, everyone, right? So Viego, of course, takes inhibitor, and that makes a big difference for us, right? I was surprised I couldn't 1-on-1 him there. Okay, so now I think I do another rotation, right? Yeah. I tried to take the because if we take this inhibitor, we win the game. I know that, right? Okay, the 5-man chasing me again. Look again, you see? The entire team again, right? Right, again. You see they're having issues now with clearing the waves, you see? Because this lady is very bad champion. Don't ever play this champion. If you want to lose games, this is the champion you want to play. If you want to lose games, you want to play Senna, Aurelion Sol. If you're low skill, Nidalee, right? I'm talking about like really, you want to just go on a rampage of just losing every single game. Ezreal, Caitlyn. Well, Caitlyn can be tricky, but she late game does no damage basically. Ezreal is well, the top champion if you want to lose every single game is Senna. I'd say just pick Senna, and you're gonna lose every single game. And Aurelion Sol is another one. Aurelion Sol has stun, whereas Senna is just it's designed for losing games. Like this is the epicenter of just rampaging. If you want to go to Iron, this is the champion, right? Because I tried Taliyah jungle, right? Senna, I'm telling you, is gonna like skyrocket you to Iron, right? If you look at her skill set, right? I mean, what is that? Honestly, 800 damage, right? I've got hit by this and I had like 100 HP and that never killed me. I don't know why it says 800, okay? 20-second cooldown late game on camouflage. 20% move speed increase, okay? Pretty much karma, right? Only longer cooldown. And no healing. And no shield. Well, shield is, yeah, and no shield. Roots for 2.5 seconds. This thing flies so slowly. You can, once she casts it, you can go make a cup of coffee, come back, and you will still be able to dodge it, right? And then this, I don't even know what this thing does, but I mean, it doesn't do anything. This ability here is like, I don't even know what it does, right? So she farmed 113 and she has increased, and she increased her range by 100 in 40-minute game. Anyway, you get the point, right? This champion, Iron. All right, if you want to go to Iron, this is the champion. All right, so I'm just rotating again, right? I go for Baron, I think, in here. Yeah. Viego helps me. I rotate again, right? Now we need to wait until some of them gets caught, right? Because with Baron buffed minions, they have to split now. They have to. There is no way they can fight me and chase me with Baron buffed minions. It's not gonna work. All right, so we're rotating. You see, I buy my super. This is my 7 item. I mean, look at this jump. Holy shit. 300. Now, you have to factor in plus the runes. 450. 450 health. Free health. And 17 and 15. Right? That's because I have this guy here. Once I'm isolated, my Hull Breaker kicks in. And then this becomes 25, I think. And this is like 21, right? So, I'm very strong. Like, I can 1v3, I think. As long as they don't have Leona, I can 1v... Like, as long as they don't have crowd control, I can 1v3 them right now. Right, so you see they're starting to split a little bit, right? They're starting to slowly, because they don't know what to do. Darius is like, am I supposed to be here? This guy doesn't know what he's doing, right? There are 3 men chasing me, I know that. So now I'm waiting for my team to get into position so I can just pressure. Alright, boom, you see they're splitting up, excellent. Right? And Leona gets caught. Now this is where I really go on offensive, because if I can kill Leona, I can 1v4 them. Right? Boom, she dies, right? And now if we kill this guy, we win the game. That's why I just ghosted. I just all-in it. It's time for domination. Right? Zhonya, very, very balanced item, as usual, right? Now Darius just inted. This is int from Darius, right? And then that's about it. We just win the game. But even think about it. Even if we didn't win that team fight, look what's happening to their base. You see? All we have to do at this stage is simply take this inhibitor. And with also Dragon is coming up, right? So all we had to do in here, take this inhibitor, rotate to Dragon, we get the Dragon Soul, right? And then we definitely win the team fight on the next Baron. We just take the Baron, right? Because what would happen? I would just pressure them non-stop with the Dragon buff, right? They would have to send 3 people. My team is strong enough right now to 4v um 4v to them, right? My team is like good enough right now to 4v2 them, right? Because they have to send against me, they have to send Leona, right? They have to send Leona, possibly Senna, and possibly Darius. And this guy alone cannot heal 5 people. And Shaco in this game, I think he was a bot, honestly. He was just so bad. Yeah. So you see, my team can 1v2 all of them. And if they don't send Leona, if they send Leona in here, I'm just gonna like 1v3 them, no problem. And probably without even ult, right? So there's no way for them to win at this stage, right? Just no way for them to win, right? And that's it, and we just win the game. But look at this useless champion. I mean, look, what does she actually do? Look, look, she did no damage. You see, look. This is her ability, this one here, 415. It did no damage, it didn't register. Look, she's attacking me, 210. Right, 210. I have 4,000 HP. She has to shoot, including the Q healing, she'll probably have to shoot like 25 times at least, right? Imagine a team fight where your ADC has to shoot a bruiser, not even a tank, a bruiser, 25 shots to kill him, right? Look, do you see? And that's with crit, that's with full items, right? This is 6 items Senna, right? Yeah, that's almost 6 items. You see, I'm just literally in her face, just taking down the inhibitor. Oh, they surrendered. Another champion who is Iron Accelerator is Ezreal as well. He's also very good if you want to go into Iron. All right, so just saying, you want high mobility champions like Riven, Fiora, Tryndamere. Possibly, well, Jax, if he was able to leap over the wall somehow without the using the trinket all the time, he would probably be also good. Zed might be able to do that. You see, the problem with Zed is he can't. Well, he can. Yeah, he can one-on-one almost anything if you're good, right? Yeah. So Zed, Fiora, Riven, Tryndamere. You want these champs so you can run around the map and do this stuff. Otherwise, like, there's no way to carry them. Oh, like, it's just impossible, right? Okay, take care. Now, another thing, it's fun to play like this because I'll tell you why. Because you are not like the problem with playing normal team fights is they just collapse on you, right? Use every single ability like heals, exhausts, flashes, ultimates, everything on you, and your team still loses, right? That's why you cannot team fight because the team is just gonna collapse on you, flash on you, everything is on you, you die, right? You even sometimes kill 2 people and your team still loses. You see, that's the problem. And that is very tilting. It is just emotionally so tilting. You feel so useless, right? You don't feel useless, you just feel cheated. Do you know what I mean? You just feel cheated. And I have plenty of videos just showcasing this where like you kill 3 people and they still can't win. Do you know what I mean? It's just so frustrating. So this style of what's his name? I am Bauf FFs or the Baus FFs. He plays like this. He plays Inting Sion. So I can see why he's happy when he plays League because he plays independent of his team. Like in this scenario, it doesn't matter what your team is doing. It really doesn't matter, right? Now, if your team is a little bit smart, we're talking about maybe like higher than 70 IQ. They have to be smarter than a lab monkey, basically. If they're a little bit smarter than a lab monkey, they will figure out that they can just split push opposite to you or take objectives, right? Or they're gonna win a team fight if if the enemy sends 3 people to chase Tryndamere. Like they just have to be a little bit smart. That's not always the case, right? In that case, you just lose, right? But you still have an opportunity to get to, like, for example, if enemy, like in this case, you see Leona got caught in here. You know what I mean? She just got caught. And when that happens, it's an opportunity for you to capitalize. And furthermore, because they're like 5 men playing, they're usually going to be under leveled. And usually they play champions that are good in team fights, like Lux, whatever, Leonas, right? These champions, these team fighting champions, are not very good at wave clearing. They tend to be very, very bad. So you can outpush their entire team as Tryndamere as long as you have Hullbreaker and five and like 7 items, like I do, right? Okay, that's my rant for today. See ya.